All right, so we're back, part 3 of this saga with Miss Veronica here, also known as Lady Legion. If you are not keeping up, this is part 3. She was a guest on here before. She came in, gave her stats, did the whole Kendra walkthrough, only for us to later find out that she was potentially not telling the truth on a few matters. Her current husband, called in to try to clarify some things. We're not sure if he's telling the total truth. It could be, we're at a he say, she say moment. Kendra offered Veronica a moment of clarity, a chance to rebuke these claims. And that's where we are in part 3. So if you haven't familiarized yourself with the story, that's a little catch up. You might want to watch our 2 previous videos or the 2 previous videos Kendra did for the full context. But we're going to start right here. We're going to give Veronica a chance to defend herself. So please, Queen, can we start the video?
Veronica, girl.
Hey, cousins.
Veronica. I done met a man by the name of Rudy who said, hold on.
You and everybody else.
Hold on, Veronica, because I got to do you the way I did him. Is this your husband?
Soon to be ex, but yes, I know him. I do.
Is this your wife?
Legally, yes.
This is your wife. You guys aren't divorced.
No.
She said that she was divorced.
We have our first mediation April 4th.
So you are still legally married to him?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you lied to us.
I didn't lie to you. So here's the thing. I didn't know what there's no shade to you. I didn't know who you were. I've never seen your show. It was the first time I ever joined your show. Somebody kept sending me the link.
That got nothing to do with a question of you.
I didn't know. This is what I'm saying is I didn't know your requirements to be on the show was like, oh, you.
But that don't matter anyway.
So okay. The question, yes.
So you lied.
Yes.
The question was, are you divorced? Hold on. Whether you knew me or not, it ain't about shade. Questions are questions, and the direct question was, are you divorced? Okay. You said, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, let's roll with it.
Let me finish, Veronica. I'm gonna let you respond, but I gotta finish. We have a grown woman talk because you want to start off lying again.
Are we?
Yes. I don't give a damn if you never heard of me. The question is simple. I asked you were you divorced, and then I asked you when you got divorced. Okay, 2 minutes. Have you ever been married?
Flashback.
I have, yeah. Divorced.
When did you get to say again, honey?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. When did you get divorced?
Last June 2023.
So you said June. So that's why I said, do she think she's really divorced? So regardless of you met me from that day, the question was direct and clear. Are you divorced? When did you get divorced? The reason I asked the when is because people like yourself can be separated at times. So I asked the when. And then I think we brought it up 2 times. So you should just admit you lied.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't clear about my divorce date, but yeah, in my mind,
the divorce date hasn't passed yet.
Absolutely. He's living with his ex-wife. He's living with his first wife. Like, you left here a year ago, and unfortunately, it's a technicality because in South Carolina, you have to be separated for a year before you can file for divorce. Now, we were going to falsify and file in Florida and say that, hey, he was going to file in Florida so we can have an immediate divorce. But because of other things on his part, he decided, no, I'm going to try to file in South Carolina, or we would have already been divorced. This is
a lot to take in. This is a hyena. Look how she trying to overtalk Kendra so that she can make sure her lie is loudest in the room.
Because you tell a lie loud, don't make it true.
Right. It's a lot to unpack with what she just said. Like, you didn't know what divorce means. How you don't? Everybody know what divorce means. When is you officially divorced, ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know what your definition of divorce. It ain't no. Everybody got a separate definition. There's a standard definition of divorce, ma'am.
Yes.
So you're not divorced. Just because in your mind you feel a certain way,
right,
does not mean that you're divorced.
Correct.
Then she said something about the falsifying. You see how she gaslighting it and throwing it back on him? See, we were supposed to falsify it, but things came up on his end. Okay, well, it's good that y'all did not commit a crime.
Yes.
And
Saved
falsify.
He saved both of y'all.
That's great, ma'am, that he didn't do that. So she trying to throw it back. Well, if he would have did that, we would have been divorced. Like, these is how hyenas operate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. You nailed it 100%.
Just trying to throw stuff back on you. Well, if
no
we would have did
accountability.
this, we would have did that.
And even to the point to where what she said wasn't true. She's looking for technicalities and what Kendra said. Oh, well, you didn't say that. No, motherfucker, you know what divorce means. So please. Accountability.
Don't play dumb now.
Right. You was this educated and this professional woman and all that last video. So keep that same energy. Come with that same energy.
You cannot sit up here and say that you are RN, but you don't know what divorce is. How is you administering medicines and taking care of patients and stuff, and you don't know what this stuff means?
You know what's
Don't act dumb. And this is what hyenas do. They will sit up here and act dumb, but then y'all act like y'all got the most educated and stuff. No, you the most enrolled.
You got your degrees and you know every fucking thing.
No, act dumb now. You can't talk about how many degrees you got and then want to play dumb.
Just a drag out thing, but we don't speak, we don't talk, we have no interaction. We are done. We have nothing to talk. We have no kids. We have no ties. We have nothing together. We are done completely. But yeah,
let me ask you this. That's fine. No, what was you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, but that's fine. I'll let you hold that. That's okay. Yeah, technically,
let you hold that.
Technically, yes, still married.
So, were you aware that you had a mediation in April?
Yes, I'm aware.
So then you knew when you talked to me that you were still married,
right, Kendra?
I literally just got the letter for the mediation.
Look.
So when you talked to me, but what I'm saying is, if you knew you had a mediation,
no, just today.
You knew you were.
I didn't know that. I just got it today.
Look,
just so you had no idea you had a mediation in April.
I just got it today.
Did you? Let me ask you this: when you talked to me, if the guy proposed to you, did you feel as though you could legally marry him?
Nobody would propose to me. Hence why I said I want to take my time.
I'm asking you, if a guy proposed to you, would you feel as though you were able to legally marry him?
Sure. I would say you just have to wait till after June. We can get married, but it have to be after June.
So then you knew you was.
So you got a date.
So then you knew you was still married, little baby. I mean, look, you can't. In the last video, she talked about they want to propose to her, this and this and that, and they wanted to do that. Then she said, "Oh, nobody will propose to me." That's why they. Which one is it? You just lied against your own lie. Now you lying against yourself. Man, please, man.
In the first video, I don't know, and I don't even know if we mentioned it, but she got commitment issues, and this is why she can't commit to you because she already committed to Rudy
legally. Yeah,
legally.
Wow.
This is why she don't want the relationship to speed up. Oh, he can't. We got to take our time. She literally has to take her time until June.
Right. You can't do it. It can't be done.
When she's officially divorced. Yes. Now, is she against having sex with other people outside of her marriage? No. She just said in New Year's that she had sex. And I don't know if that's
this current tape.
I don't know if that's the same person. Well, no, it's not, because Rudy said that happened last year. So it could be the same person.
I don't know.
But
that's a lot of
two occasions have been named where she has had sex outside of marriage.
While still married, yeah. Oof.
So she's not against that. She just I legally I can't marry you, but we can go do the do.
This is nasty work, Miss Veronica.
And look how she looking. This is a hyena. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Like Kendra is trying her hardest to fight.
It's a clash. Yeah, it's a clash.
Because Kendra don't like to be lied to, and I get that.
Taking
like
it personal.
On my show,
taking it personal.
Like I can respect that. Like you on my show, I don't allow married people on here. And then you lied to me saying that you was divorced so that you could be on this show. Ma'am, if I would have known all of that, you wouldn't have been on the show, and I wouldn't have to spend like a total of an hour,
two guess worth
whatever,
for people to
right?
figure out your nonsense.
Right. I could have had other people that was serious on this show.
True. Wow.
Well, you know what, Veronica, you trying to answer around these questions, Sean.
I'm not answering you. Asking me. I'm answering the question.
No.
If somebody proposed,
So you're right. So therefore, you knew that
Kendra, they would already know. Like, hey, listen, here's my situation. Here's what really happened. Here's the story. Here's what's gone on. If you're trying to propose, we can get married, but unfortunately, until after this date, June 18th of 2024. My court date is not, we're not legally divorced until then.
So, okay, Veronica, either way, why not just say you were separated when I asked you when you were divorced?
In my mind, we're divorced. We're divorced. And it's gonna all come out in the wash, because in case, I don't know if you didn't see all of the messages, that all of this there's been a plethora of women who've been commenting on your TikTok, your Instagram, and your YouTube about their relationships with him during our marriage. The relationships that they had with him during our marriage.
But here's the deal. He didn't come on my show. And all I care about is coming on my show. I can't, listen, I don't know you and I don't know Rudy.
And Kendra is right. Rudy did not come on her show. So why did we have to go through his life with a fine-tooth comb?
He wasn't a guest.
He wasn't a guest. She's the guest.
Yeah. This about
you. You're lying on him, basically.
That exactly.
You said that you're not married to him, and you married, so he felt the need to. We gonna put this out here.
Facts.
If you gonna tell it, then you gotta tell it all.
Shout out to Ursha.
So,
you got to.
But again, this is another form. She's gaslighting, trying to throw it back on Rudy.
No accountability. But this is what
Rudy,
we do.
Rudy cheated. But Rudy, what did you do, ma'am?
This is about you. We're not talking about Rudy. We're not talking about nobody else or what his transgressions might or might not have been during your marriage.
He admitted to his transgressions. Why would he say all of that? How he was cheating before the marriage, then not to say, well, I was still cheating during the marriage, like that. And unless he lying himself, but that really don't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't the guest.
Whether he did it or he didn't, that has no. What the difference does it make? The cost of tea in China, it has no bearing on what's going on. This is about her. This is about what she said. What she said he challenged. Now this is your chance to prove what you said. You throwing it back to something that he didn't even say. It don't got nothing to do with nothing. Him cheating don't got nothing to do with you lying about being married. Like that don't got nothing to do with that. And that's all she's questioned. The first question we still haven't got. We got the answer, but she's still conjecturing about the circumstances of it all. Like you were still married. Like that's it. Like it don't matter what that brother was doing. He wasn't a guest. He didn't come on here looking for nobody. He came here because he got the information. He wanted to set the record straight about a few things, and that's it. And it's about you. Let's keep the accountability on you. Black women, we need to stop doing this. Brothers, we do it too, but we don't put it on black women. We blame the white man. When they put us in the fire, we say, oh, what the white man doing? Or what they doing? Now, what about what we doing? Black women, they put it on the men. Oh, the black men do this and men do that. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is about you and your lies and the way you living and what perceives to be the lies and the way you living. I'm not sure if she's lying, but this is what's at stake. But as I'm watching and her responses, I'll leave it up to y'all. Do y'all think she telling the truth? She ain't busting down them answers, the rebuttal, as she was busting down them lies. Her whole demeanor and persona is different. I'm telling you, I think if I had to judge it, if I was judging it, I would say she is lying. Look at her posture. Look at her defensiveness. She hasn't answered the question. She's looking for another factor for the reason why she considers herself divorced. That's irrelevant because you're not divorced. Whether what you think or not think, you are still married legally on paper. So,
That's right.
On my show, but the rule on my show, it's a very clear rule. If you're separated, wait till you're officially divorced and you can come back
again.
on.
And like I said, I didn't know that.
So what he's doing and what y'all doing, that's really y'all business. But when you come on my show, you make it my business. Now, if he would have called me and I would have asked him, is he still married? And he would have said he's separated, I would say, well, we can't continue because that's the rule. But let's go on. I want you to fact check some other things that he said. Do you have 3 children?
She said she had 2 kids. She has 3 kids. She has a daughter who's 26. She has a granddaughter who's 10. So that was inconsistent.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have 2 boys.
2 boys. How old are your boys? Huh?
17 and 10.
17 and 10. Are they both by the same man?
No, they're not. Here's the thing with a lot of that stuff. So because it has now become a legal matter, because as you know, in the state of South Carolina, libel and slander is punishable by misdemeanor fines. There can be civil ramifications.
Do you have 3 children, Veronica?
It is.
Thank you, Kendra.
I have 3 children.
You never said that you didn't.
You said you had 2.
First of all, I don't. Children to me are they're children. I have an adult child who is not in my household. So when you say children, if a man is going to date me, he's going to date me and my 2 children. The 2 children I have in my home. I have a child who has lived in my house in 10 years. She's 27 years old. She's almost 30. That is an adult.
Like with women, I have to ask the most direct question to get an honest.
If that's how you feel, then you would just say, I have 1 adult child and then I have 2 living in the house. If you want to make it sound more presentable to the man. Okay, you know what? She ain't even got to deal with that 3rd one. She old. She out the house. Wrong. I just got 2 in the house. I got a 17-year-old. What she said, she had a 17-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So that 17-year-old about to be out the house soon too. And so we probably just gonna have to deal with the 10-year-old. Like, that's all you had to say.
I'm saying.
But you completely left her out. Like you don't have a whole granddaughter.
You said 2 kids, 2 boys. She said that shit's smooth, clean. Lies came out smooth.
That baby literally came from your body, and you wouldn't say.
You can't do that. You gotta eat that. But men, as it didn't come out you. So you, like I said, men, you can have kids you don't even know about. It's possible. You don't have babies. They don't come out your pee-pee. Not like that. So you could theoretically have a situation like that. All these babies came out this woman. So you got 3 kids. Point blank, period. Like, that's it. Like, you don't reserve that right. Women, like, we know those are your kids. It came out your body. It has a certain amount of impact to your body, your womb, and all that. Whether you want to claim it or not, or she's out the house, or whatever you want to say, that's still your child. All right.
And then the other factor, we did the math. She had this baby when she was 16.
That might be part of the, hesitancy to claim.
You trying to not say that she was a teen mom, like
hot, young and hot.
Like, and you know what? I will give this to Black women. One thing we do is we will claim our kids.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
We gonna claim every single one of them kids.
But remember, according to Brother Rudy, she ain't Black.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That probably further proves that she not Black. But that's the thing. Black women, we claim all them kids, and especially it's tax time. We gonna claim all of them on
everybody else kids too.
We claiming them on them taxes.
We might claim those kids and everybody else kids too.
So
it's
very unusual for a Black woman. Well, like he said, she's not Black, but I'm just saying for a Black woman to not claim them kids, whether they adult, underage, she is claiming them kids.
So now we have point of contention number 2, right? Her children. How many children does she have? Now you following along. What y'all think? Y'all think she telling the truth by her response and the way she presented after that? Let's see what happens after that. I'm judging it lie by lie.
Do I have to start saying how many children have come out? How many people have come out your body in order to get the real answer? Like, I have to really go
No, or maybe
basic?
just in total. But when you're saying children, because if you're on a dating show,
Veronica,
somebody's going to date you. They're going to date your children. I have
Veronica,
this is an adult child, and she's not a secret. On my social media page, my grandchild and my child are both on my social media listed all throughout my page.
Let me ask you this.
So there was no denial about that.
How many people have come out of your body?
3.
So that's how I have to start asking women questions, obviously.
That's how you would like to phrase your question.
How many people have come out of your body in order to get the real number of how many people you birthed? That's really sad that I have to go that deep with a 43-year-old woman.
It's not sad. It's not sad. Now, do you want to have the conversation, or do you want to? You didn't have this energy.
Veronica, if you were 21, I would expect that.
So have the correct energy for me, because I didn't come at you wrong like that, Kendra.
But no, the reason the energy right now is
unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It really is. It's unnecessary. Here's the deal. Somebody was allowed to come onto your platform and slander somebody. You're absolutely right.
When two separate ends of the hyena spectrum go against each other, we got the boss chick feminist Kendra here. And then we got the lion, egotistical,
no accountability, hyena archetype over here.
So it's clash of the hyenas here.
Yeah, and this is another hyena specialty. See, now they be backed in the corner now. Now them back feet scrambling. Now you looking. Oh, you didn't have this energy for Rudy. Now you're looking for out. Oh, well, you didn't come at this like that. Look, I caught it. Like she's lining it up. She instead of answering the questions with the same energy you told the lies, or giving this is your opportunity to tell the truth, you're still scrambling and backpedaling. Of course, Kendra coming at you with the pointed questions because she got other information. This is your opportunity to prove that you're not lying. And again, I'm going to say it again. It looks like this is the response of a liar. How about that? Like, you can't break down or refute things with a cool head, or like I said, just smooth as them lies came out them lips. You should have the rebuttal if this is the truth. All this extra, all the energy, and then like your energy is different. If
right.
you compare both,
she did come in there. Yeah, and look at her aesthetics this time. She came in with a bright yellow shirt. And then she covered up.
Not a tattoo showing.
You could barely see this tattoo right here. But she coming in like she look like she go to church.
Don't look like you in a biker gang now. Like you in court. See that's how you going down. Yeah. Now you in court now. Now you're on trial. But look how you presented yourself. You would be assumed guilty. Like, I mean, come on, lady. Answer the questions. Like all this deflecting and tennis back and forth. It's about Rudy. This ain't about Rudy. She did question Rudy we watched the video. She said allegedly, I don't know who's lying, who's telling the truth. She didn't take his total 1000% word for it, but she said, okay, well, this is your truth. He said, she said, now here's your time. Kendra picking up what I'm picking up. Like, when you was telling a lie, you was smooth. When he came with the truth, Rudy was smooth with it. He didn't she said he didn't raise his energy at all. Like, I don't know what he is on a regular, but he seemed like he was presenting the truth. Now you come back with this, it just leads me to believe that you're lying. I mean, allegedly. I don't know. I'm not accusing you of nothing. It's nothing criminal. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm giving you an opinion. Looks like you're lying.
And then she came on here talking about all this case of slander and all of that. Ma'am, where is slander a criminal charge at? Like, someone help me understand. For all I've ever known is a civil offense. Like, someone can, of course, file a lawsuit on you. But I've never heard of it being a criminal offense.
But the slander,
and people caught that.
You know what she's right. That's a good point. But she's even using slander wrong. Okay, what did he cost you? Did he get fired? Right. Did he come on here and expose you and you lost your job or business opportunities? That's BS. All you trying to do is get him to be quiet. That's all that your little lawsuit potential. I don't even believe that. But your potential lawsuit would do is to try to silence the brother. You don't want no paper. He didn't cost you no paper. This didn't publicly or in business financially cost you anything? Or you gonna tell me that lie you got fired? He didn't do anything to you. He just told the truth about some things you lied about. That ain't slander. In what form or what he said that you lied about? It's just a difference of opinion. If it didn't cost you anything, there's nothing you can actually sue him civilly for. What are you gonna sue him for?
And then if he's lying about something, where is the truth? Come on here and tell the truth.
That's what I thought this was. Not to go challenge what he said. It's about to correct what he said about you. I don't know. Looks like, again, I ain't gonna say it again, but we'll see. Let's see if she cleans this up.
We can't. So go ahead. It's your
platform.
Here's
the deal. Whether you knew me or not, you call me. I don't know you if you never call me. Rule number one, plain and simple. You decided to call me. Once you call me, you make your business our business, the cousin's business watching. Now, I'm just going to say, I had no idea that I had to ask a 43-year-old woman how many people came out of her body in order to get the real answer of how many people she birthed, because children, she's past that age. That, to me, if you were 21, I would expect this dialogue. But to be a woman that's 1 year younger than me, that's kind of sad and pathetic, just being honest.
But that's your opinion. But I don't have, this is a grown woman. This is an adult who doesn't live in my home, who hasn't lived in my home in probably almost 10 years. She hasn't lived in my home. So when you say children, to me, that is a child. If somebody is going to interact with me, they're interacting with two children who are actually in my home. This is an adult who lives 5 states away. I don't consider that to be a child. I've never neglected her. She's very much a part of she's on my social media. Like, it's not like I'm negating the fact that I ever have had a child. So, and that's a technicality. Here's another thing. Oh, she lives here and not here. Hello. Nobody ever says, I might as well just drop the pin and gave my address. I'm in this area. You don't exactly say, hey, this is where I am. It's like somebody who lives in Hollywood. You don't know where Hollywood, Florida is. So you would say, oh, I'm in the Miami area. Oh, I'm in Miami. Because most people know that as a landmark. That's not a lie. For safety reasons, you don't say, especially when you live in a small town, oh, I live here. So some of these things were so petty, and the fact that you was just like followed up on them, it was just absurd to me. But again, slander and libel is a real thing. And in the state of South Carolina, it is considered a misdemeanor. It is. And I have to be cautious on what I say because the matter now is with my attorney. However,
now
a lot
gotta
of that
be cautious.
Stuff was false and incorrect. And there are women who have been trying to reach out to you who also have receipts and pictures and videos that are timestamped during the time of our marriage, who can attest to saying, hey, the reason for the divorce.
I already addressed that. I already addressed that. The bottom line is this. I don't know what you and Rudy called me. That's just the fact.
Right, but what did you address?
Hold on, let me respond to what you just said. I'm not saying Rudy is this Prince charming man, out rightfully so. But the point of the matter is Rudy did not call on my show and tell me that he was not married and I proceeded. That's all that matters. Now, what y'all do in your life, that's your business. I'm not here to defend his character. He didn't try to call me to be a guest on my show. If you want to fact check, there's another. You're busy? Hello?
Hello?
Look, now she can't hear.
Yeah.
And now you can't hear her. Veronica, get it together.
Get the lies. Catch the lies.
I can hear you now. Sorry, I got some paid questions, but I'm not done yet. Do you want to respond to the fact whether or not you had surgery?
What in the world when she said she never had surgery? I'm like, what? Like, you had just had surgery when I met you. Like, we met in Haiti and you had just had surgery in Dominican Republic. Like, how is it that you didn't? But the navel never lies. If you look at a person's navel, it won't lie.
Wait, I do remember that. She told us her body was real.
What? No.
Let's do the KendraG, Veronica.
I do want to preface it. I was in pajamas. I just got out of the shower and I was in pajamas, but okay. Well, I didn't say pajamas, but what?
All your tattoos are real? Oh, you have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, they are all real.
Okay, you have a nice body.
I do want to answer this real quick though. You could tell this is my natural body. Everybody's got something to say. Everything matches, and you could tell. And if you can go look at my social
got it all done together.
I've been like this all my life. I'm Afro Latina, and if y'all know, Latin women and Black women are naturally built this way. So yeah.
Okay. So anybody that had concerns about her body, it is authentic. She's never had no body surgery. This is the body. She got it from her mama and her daddy.
My mama on my social media, you can see her too. Miss Olivia was a hottie in her day too. So I have to be very cautious about what I say because again, it's at this point it's a legal matter because
well, you call me girl, so what you call me for? I'm asking you questions, so you don't want to answer
okay,
that?
so
Because that was something. That was something you offered.
Dip on your chip, Kendra. Like, don't have that energy with me. Like, you didn't have that energy.
Well,
with
no,
me.
Veronica, I'm gonna have energy with you because I'm getting irritated because the fact of the matter is you called me. You called me lying. You called me lying. So if you don't expect, if you don't expect this type of energy, I don't know what you would expect. You literally called and told lies on my show. This is a major show.
But did I tell lies?
Yeah.
You're at this point, you're calling me a liar.
I'm asking
and you don't know if I did.
Veronica, just two different. Veronica, are you a part of this interview? Are you a part of this interview?
Are you a part of it? Because it seems like this is the Kendra.
Okay, Veronica, listen, honey. I'm not gonna play these games with you. You just admitted to 2 lies in this interview.
How is that a lie? That is not a lie.
You admitted that you are married and you told us that you were divorced. That's a lie. That's not what's going on here? Okay, that's an admission of lying.
Anything else is not a lie. Like you don't just like when you come out on a public platform, for me to say, oh, I live here but not here. I live
okay, that's okay. We're not talking about that. I didn't even bring that up. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the basic where everything begins is you said you were divorced and you are legally married, and that is a lie. We can fact check the fact that you are legally married. You told a lie, Veronica.
And that's fine. If that's not what you want to roll with, that's okay. But so we're not.
It's not what I'm rolling with. It's just the facts of what it is.
It's the facts. That's fine. So we're not going to roll. We're not going to talk about any of the lies that Rudy told because Rudy came on here and just lied, and he was allowed to just talk openly for 20 minutes, and you never interrupted him. You never gave him this hostile energy. This man was allowed to come onto your platform, and say whatever he wanted to say. Libel, slander, was able to come on here and say whatever he wanted to say.
Well, like I said with Rudy, and I said it several times, I have to use allegedly because he said something about a video and he was ready to show the video. Now, I didn't allow him to show the video. I don't know if
that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for
the
that.
video
since July of last year, like no communication.
Well, that's when she sent me the video of her having a threesome with a chick going down on her and a dude in the background. What?
Right now, those are some tough allegations.
Where has Twin been?
I have to use the word allegedly because I don't know if that's a true. She sent you a video. No, you're not gonna. I'm gonna prohibit you from showing the video. So I'm gonna prohibit you from showing the video. We won't do that. We won't do that. We won't do that.
What?
We won't do that. But do you want to right now say if that video exists?
The video exists, and it was after the fact, the date that we are legally separated. The paperwork that says gives the date of the date that we are considered by the court legally separated. That video occurred after we were legally separated.
Legally.
Okay.
After. Now,
have you ever had body surgery?
His indiscretions. I have to be cautious. I have to be cautious. Like I said, I can't say a whole lot because it's with my attorney.
Whoever's your attorney, you need to fire them because
they told you. Go ahead, Queen.
Why would you admit to the video of you cheating, but you can't admit to the body surgery?
Or if you didn't have a body surgery, like, come on, man.
Fire your lawyer.
The video would be non-speaker. You should don't speak about the video. Say nothing about said video because we're gonna try to deny that. Right. Surgery. That's not gonna play into your goddamn civil slander libel suit, ma'am. Look, man. Play with somebody else. Like this is not flying. Like, come on, guys.
She got onto Beyonce's internet and lied like this.
Wow.
Fire your attorney.
Defend yourself. This is her chance to defend herself, and this is how she acquit herself. Man, look. Pathetic.
Fire that lawyer.
Yeah, he gave you bad counsel. That must be the the pointed.
If said lawyer even exists,
right? Public defendant.
They don't give that to you.
They ain't gonna give you that. They ain't right, and they ain't gonna. Of course not. And then, what lawyer gonna tell you? Speak about the tape, but don't speak about the surgery. Speak about the kids, don't speak about the surgery. Like, huh? Like, come on, man. Stop. It's pitiful. She's trying everything. Them back feet is moving like the road runner, backpedaling, trying to stay out that corner. Them hyena back feet.
Good footwork. She got good footwork.
But there are several women who have tried to reach out to you.
Oh my God.
Come on the platform
Here
and
we
say,
go
again.
again.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You got to understand this. You can be in your emotions and you can be in your feelings.
I'm not.
But,
I'm not.
I'm trying to do the listen and talk back rule because we can't talk over each other. But the fact of the matter is, Rudy, again, and I said to him, I don't know him. I don't know you. It's y'all word against y'all. But the fact of the matter is, you just admitted that he is still legally your husband. And that's why he came on to expose the truth. Now I'm asking you this question 3 times. I'm gonna ask it again. Okay. Because you volunteered. You actually volunteered this. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Veronica. Hold on 1 second. I never asked women if they had body surgery. First of all, hold on, Veronica. Let me finish my statement. I never asked women if they had body surgery. You decided to volunteer that your body was natural. You got it from your mama.
We want to answer this real quick, though. This
showed
is,
it twice.
You could tell this is my natural body.
Kendra
Everybody's got
twice.
to say, everything matches, and you could tell. And if you can go look at my social media, and you can tell I've been like this all my life.
2 times.
No, right now, have you ever had any type of surgery or lipo?
And again, I have to be cautious of what I say because this video has been downloaded and sent to my attorney. And
why can't you answer that simple question though, Veronica?
Because I have to be cautious about what I say.
You have to be cautious about what
I don't know.
I have to be cautious about what I say because
that could have been anything.
I'm just saying, why can't you? I mean, first of all, hold on. Let me ask you this though. Let me just say this, but let me say this so I can understand. I never was gonna ask you if you have body surgery. I don't ask women that question. Hold on, let me finish.
Can you nod?
Let me finish, Veronica. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Women on your show, you treat them differently.
Veronica, you are separate right now. What are you talking about? I'm asking you to. This is your
I'm telling you facts.
Wait, hold on. Veronica, I want to continue, but we're not going to continue like this if you're not going to admit. As I say, I never asked women if they had surgery. You offer to volunteer that your body was natural. So if you offer to volunteer that your body was natural, why can't you just admit to it or not admit to it right now?
I just want to understand this. At first, you were caught up on the fact that, well, are you married or are you not married? Your man came on.
We established that already.
And so you're not allowing me to speak to anything. What you're concerned about is what you're concerned about. And I get it. This is entertainment for you and you want ratings and you want.
No, I'm just trying to get fact check. I'm just trying to get fact check.
You want the mess and you want the tea. What you don't want
I don't know you. I don't want the mess of the tea. Y'all call me up. I don't call nobody, honey. I call no one. You called me. Plain and simple. What I'm doing right now is I'm asking fact check questions.
Right.
Like I said, hold on, let me say it again.
Okay, but did you fact check him? Did you fact check him when
you the one that got the facts?
Veronica.
How could you fact check him about your body? You the one with the facts.
This is what I'm doing right now. You're the fact check. I'm giving you the opportunity to fact check.
But you're not.
I can only fact check with you,
Veronica.
Veronica.
Are you really giving me the opportunity? Are you really giving me the opportunity?
Veronica.
Are you?
Veronica. Here's the deal. I'm gonna say it for the fourth time.
I'm gonna digress and take.
I'm gonna say it for the first. I'm gonna say it for the fourth time.
This RIP to the Godfather, but I would love when them hyenas would go off and he would just mute them.
Perfect. And just talk over them. Let them stand there talking to themselves.
Right. That Kendra needs to utilize the mute button on them and just so that you can go get your spill. Now you sit up here and say that this your show, you run this. Well, show them that you run it. You ain't gonna talk over me on my own show. Kendra, now you gotta stand on business with that.
Banged it on her. Like I gave you 2 times I asked you, and since you didn't answer, I mean, at this point, I think we all know what's up. Like she going back to the marriage. We established you already married. We established you got that 3rd baby. Now we trying to establish this body situation and you going back to that. Like we already passed that. No need to be hung up. You was quicker to answer that. Now the law and prohibits you from speaking about it. Lady, then she going with the back and forth. Now Kendra's intimidated, and when there's beautiful women and Sign language. They use
Sign language.
sign language on each other.
Right.
That's wild.
Nobody's immune to
Nobody. Oh man, this is
Oh.
impactful. This was a great one. This was some of Kendra's most raggedy work in a
This
good
is
way.
raggedy. Now let it
Yeah,
play
close
out.
this out. Yeah, we can close this out.
Volunteer the information about not having surgery. I didn't even ask the question. You volunteered the information.
A lot of information.
So now
but
I'm asking you now.
To me how you're
So
stuck
now
on
I'm
that
asking you
particular
now,
thing.
Veronica.
And it's showing.
Is that a true statement that you
And
said?
it's showing. And like I said.
Okay, we done. We done. We done. We done. We done. We done. Child, let me tell you something. The rules of this show. No videos come down and I call nobody. You call me. Plain and simple. Now, the fact that you're not willing to answer the question that you offered to us. I never even asked you if you had body surgery. Never was going to ask you if you had body surgery. You said you never had body surgery. Now I done asked you 3 times if you want to confirm or deny that. And every time I ask, the attorney is involved. The attorney, how could the attorney be involved in something that you volunteered to tell the world? That question would have never came up. But now all of a sudden, you can't say legally if you had body surgery or not. Child, listen, let me tell you something, child. The one thing about this is you guys play yourselves all the time. I've been doing this show for 4 years. If you didn't know about it, that's on your ass. That is on your ass. If you don't know about the show, there's plenty of videos. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Plain and simple. This is not a new show, honey. It's not a new show. And this was your opportunity to deny a lot of things that Rudy said. And, you know, it is what it is. I want this to be a lesson to everyone that calls in to the show. No videos come down. Do not lie. Plain and simple. If you call into the show, you are volunteered to answer the questions that I literally ask everyone. Now, you might answer a question. I might go deeper with your answer, but everyone has a basic answer. The reason I do 21 or older, because 21 or older, you're an adult. By this age, you should know how to answer basic ass questions. Now, one thing Veronica said is she never heard the show, and I just went back to see when she was on. She was on. I select her after 50 minutes. After 50 minutes. So that means you sat in queue for 50 minutes and watched me ask people questions. At any given moment, you could have disconnected yourself because I call no one. You volunteer to call here. Here's the deal. Once you volunteer to call here, like I say at the beginning of every video, no videos come down. And guess what? If your ass is a liar and someone is willing to expose your ass on the World Wide Web in which you lie, they have the right to do so. Guess what? Guess how everything is solved. Do not lie. And then nobody doesn't have to come and say that you're a liar. It's the most simplest thing in life.
Ray, you want to give your final thoughts?
Man, the lady couldn't just answer the question. Like, this is pitiful, man. She came up there lying again, lying when the truth would do fine. Like, she didn't have to say any of this. She could have answered the questions honestly. Kendra probably would have even let her on if she told her situation. She's done it before. I've seen her do it before. So you didn't have to lie about that. You didn't have to lie about the baby. And you volunteered to lie about the surgery. All right. This lady just very narcissistic in her approach, and she would not answer the questions when she was given the platform and the floor to do so. Well, that just tells me I just think she was lying all the way through. If I had to say who I believed in the situation, I'm going with Rudy was telling more of the truth than this lady was. And again, look at her demeanor from her first interaction, her first time on the show, to now. It's totally different. Like, so that's enough for me to draw my conclusion from that. What about you, Queen?
Yeah, it definitely seems like, yeah, she probably lying.
She get into it with Kendra. You know, a spat with Kendra for no reason. You just answer the questions. Like,
Just
Well,
answer the question. That's all you had to do. Like,
what's the question?
just tell your side. Like,
That's it. Like,
you know what?
putting
Yes,
it on Kendra.
I'm married. You know,
Mm.
I didn't. Yeah, just say, okay, yes, I'm married. Yes, I got a kid. Like, whoop whoop whoop.
Or don't come on. Like,
Or
you could
don't
have
even.
let it been her word versus his, and let it be like that. You had no reason to come back if you weren't gonna answer the questions. Like with all these technicalities and in my mind, and it was all that. That's not the truth. Like you can make up anything in your mind and follow it. But are you legally married? Did you drop that third baby and did you have a surgery? What are you gonna tell me about your mind about the surgery? Like, come on, let's stop. Like this was epic. And like I said, this was some of Kendra's most raggedy work in a good way. And it was just goes to show, it's funny. We had the brother Legion, who was a hot topic in the past month or so. And everybody jumped on and checked the men's facts and all that and look over what he doing and all that. It became a meme. But ladies, y'all don't be all that truthful. And this is an old lady too, like an older lady like this, lying through her teeth like that, and then a chance to be accountable and say
Right.
the truth. She goes even further, and that's just about Kendra, and Kendra's jealous, and he was doing this, and it was about everybody but her. Sad, man. No accountability. Kev was right. He was right, man. Kev nailed it. There is no
Kryptonite.
accountability. Yeah. Oh man, they start scrambling, man. But anyway, that's gonna put a close to part 3 of this Veronica saga, Lady Legion. So you've heard what we think. We always want to hear what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments. Let us know if we were on base, off base. We are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought is always promoted here. So leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you choose to. We'll be back with some more of this Kendra foolishness real soon. We thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night.